Hey everyone, so today I wanted to share with you guys which lenses I use for landscape photography as of right now. I'm probably going to be using these well into 2019. So for those of you that don't really know, I shoot to the Sony a7R III. That's my go-to camera for landscape photography. And me, I like to shoot in two ways. I like to shoot really wide, just getting the whole scene. And I like to shoot really telephoto, just zooming in on details in the mountains, details in the landscapes. I like to just pick at it sometimes. So for me, these two lenses are my go-to lenses pretty much. One wide angle lens and one telephoto. For me, that covers most of what I need. So the lens that I have right now is a Sony Zeiss 16-35. It's an f4 lens, and for me, that's a lens I've had for a while for landscape photography, and I've used this 80% of the time, and I find it's really, really helpful when you want to create wide shots of landscapes. It's a great lens. I might be swapping this lens out for the 16-35 G Master just to have the better end lens that goes with my camera, but still this lens is a great lens for landscape photography, and if you're looking to get one, it's really a good lens to have. I'm probably going to be sticking for this lens for a while without switching, I think. And the second lens that I used to have was the 70-200 G lens from Sony, but recently I swapped it out for the 100-400 that I have right here because I want to try to get into wildlife as well, and that gives me the range. But for landscape photography, it pretty much covers the same range, almost the same range as a 70-200, but it gives you the chance to go even tighter on details in the mountains and the landscapes. So I'm excited to use this lens. I haven't used it that much, but from when I used it, it was really, really sharp, and I'm quite excited to use it even more. Plus, I want to use it for wildlife. Landscapes. I want to use it for wildlife, and I think with that lens, you can even get it with an extender and go up to 800mm. But right now, I don't have the extender. I'm just using it as is, and I'm excited to actually use it more. So for me, I used to have a lot more lenses when I used to have a Canon camera, and I used to not even use them all. I used to carry all that weight and not use them. So for me, if you're looking to get into landscape photography, you already are. Even if I had just had this one lens, that would be sufficient enough for me to create photos, and that's the goal at the end of the day. But having a telephoto lens too, it goes really, really well, and it covers a big range that you need. You can shoot wide or shoot tight. And for me, between 35mm to 100mm, I don't really use that range. I've never felt the need for a 24-70 or 24-105. So for me, these two lenses are my go-to lenses, and if I were to pick just one, it would be the 16-35 to start with, because this lens will let you create really nice landscapes. And any lens from any camera manufacturer, if you get a 16-35, it's wide, it gives you a little bit of control if you want to zoom in to frame your image. But for me, it's just, if I just can pick one lens, it'll be that lens, and I'll be satisfied. Because like I said, at the end of the day, you're just looking to create images, and this will allow you to do that without having to worry too much about carrying so much lenses and so many choices, Now, I also wanted to know, what do you guys carry in your bag for lenses? Say if you shoot landscape photography, just leave me a comment telling me what kind of cameras, what kind of lenses do you use and you carry with you all the time that you must leave the house with. For me, it's always these two lenses, and it's only two I have actually. I don't have any other lenses, so for me, it's simple, either wide or tight, Also, right now, I'm kind of coming to you guys from my second landscape photography exhibition here in Montreal. It's been interesting going through another exhibition that I've done. The last time I did it in summer, and now I'm doing it in winter, which is a lot colder than summer, and which means less people passing by. So I spent a lot of time just kind of waiting for people to come in. And when people do come in, that was kind of the highlight of the day for me. When they come in, they look at the pictures, they enjoy it, and it gives you great motivation to keep going, because people seem to love the pictures on the wall, and there's no truer test than actually putting your pictures up on a wall for people to judge and to examine. If they buy it, that means it's good enough, right? So it was exciting having that feeling, you know, of people coming in and viewing it in public. It's just way better than viewing pictures on a computer. And I find that if you're looking to make it into landscape photography, you know, viewing pictures online is nice. It reaches a lot of people, but it's hard to come across the quality of your picture, the place you went, the way you're presenting it. I still think printing your images and displaying it on the wall is the ultimate go-to, you know, for landscape photography. I think you have to take the chance and exhibit your photos. I definitely recommend that, in my opinion, because people seem to respond better to pictures on the wall than the pictures on a phone, you know. I've seen some of the reactions of people that come in, they're just struck, you know. So that's gonna be it for 2018. It's probably gonna be my last video. So I wanted to wish you guys a Happy New Year and a Merry Christmas as well. And I'll see you guys next year, where I'll probably be out taking photos, because I kind of miss it. You know, being here for 3 weeks, all I could think about is I can't wait to go back taking pictures. But it will happen very, very soon. So thank you guys for watching, and see you next time. Ciao.